the midst of problems. Sio ati kwamba hakuna shida ziko, but then God has to divide His work in us. So when you look at Habakkuk, he is trying to show that our God is in control despite apparent triumph of evil in the world. Our God is in control. Though evil is seen to be harmful, God is in control. Whatever feel. So many things have gone wrong. Many things have gone wrong. Many people have abandoned Christ for other things. Many people are suffering. Therefore, Habakkuk is telling us, even though there are all those problems, God is in control and He is going to revive His work in us. Because the work that He started must continue. So, brothers and sisters in the Lord, the word revival is very important because we are talking about revival, being revived. Revival is very important. So the question is, what is revival? What is revival? Revival is revelation. It is a revelation of God's holiness. That is the meaning of the revival that we are talking about. It is the revelation to God's people of God's holiness. Therefore, it means God is calling us to holiness. So Habakkuk saw how things had gone wrong, because many things had been destroyed. And we see the fig trees and no blossom, the vines and no grapes, the orange and failed, the flower and died. So Habakkuk is calling God to work on them because of His mightiness. Habakkuk aleta gai nigeza gai alutawira genye wando nigeza maote kugauruka. Wanaweza sifiwe. He is calling God to come and work on His people so that the people can change. So the year 2022, brothers and sisters in the Lord, we are calling upon God to come and work on us. God to work on us. How is God to work on us? God to come and mold us tomorrow, so that God may come and work on us through molding us, so that God can come and transform us out of the way, so that God can come and make us new. Brothers and sisters in the Lord, this is very important now for God to come and revive us. Kwa sababu kuna mambo mengi ambayo yamekufa na ni lazima Mungu ashuke ndio aje atufue. For God to come and revive us, revive what has died, there is a condition. So for God to come and revive us, we must remain in the path of holiness. That is the only condition. Because God has to come, we ourselves we cannot be able to revive us. For God to come and revive us, there is a condition that we who are going to be revived, we must remain focused on the path of holiness. Whatever the feet. Do not lead the salvation. Therefore, revival starts with you and me. It is individual, it's not corporate. Revival starts with you and me. Why is Habakkuk calling for revival? Why is Habakkuk calling God to come and revive? Why is it important for a revival in a church like MBAKA? Why is revival very important to you as an individual? Brothers and sisters in the Lord, Christians who grow without revival, akisiana na makula na in their life. Christians who grow without revival, they become cold in their life, and therefore they are asleep. A Christian may carry revival, but they become cold in their life, and therefore they are asleep. Therefore, my friends, awakening is very important. So Habakkuk is calling God to come and awaken the Christians who are asleep because they are cold. Number 2, revival is very important in our lives. Revival is very important in our life. Habakkuk is calling God to come and revive his work in us. Kwa sababu kazi yake imevivia. Na nimesema sio kazi ya mijengo ya mawe na majuma. It is a spiritual work. Acts chapter 2 Karobi. Acts, atumwa begin. Verse 47. So Habakkuk is calling God to say this, Holy Spirit to come and revive us. Because on our own we cannot revive ourselves. Acts chapter 2 verse 47. Karobi.
Praising God and enjoying the goodwill.
Praising God!
And enjoying the goodwill of all the people.
And
every day the Lord added to their group those who are being saved.
Every day, God is adding new members to their group. Every day. Therefore, when the Holy Spirit comes and revives us spiritually, there is total growth. Mundo when a revival, there is a so, brothers and sisters in the Lord, we are calling God to come and revive us so that we can grow spiritually. Number 2, revival brings unity among God's people. Revival, it brings unity among God's people. We need to come to revive me. We need to be an Guatanio. Yama, Italy, Guatanio, Yama. Oh, Itona. Niko kuenda revival, litani na ineno, ya we as an individual, me as an individual, na gaibito wa iguru. Mwana ni awosho. So revival is very important because it enables us to have that fellowship with our God. Kalomika de Niko with Italy. Number 3, when revival comes, revival is very important. When revival comes, there is intense conviction of sins. Intense conviction of sins which lead God's people to repentance. Revival will come. There is intense conviction. Ando makonvicta huo meia maraho. Na mato convicta ile mageni kila kuingia. Wanaweza sifiwe. Therefore, we as a church now, you as an individual, you must pray and work hard for God to revive you, so that God, the Spirit of God, can point you at your sins, so that you can be good. Now, look at the song. Compare Saul and David. When Saul was pointed, when the sins of Saul were pointed, Saul started arguing. There was a lot of argument. But when the sins of David were pointed at the head, David fell down on his knees and repented. Why? Because in David there was advice. But in Saul there was no revival. Only brothers and sisters in the Lord, revival is very important to you as an individual, and it was as a church now, because it will point to us the sins that we have been committing, and then we will read to repent. Number 4, that is 4 or 5. Revival brings. When revival occurs in our hearts now, it brings consciousness. When revival takes place, there is a lot of consciousness. Therefore, what happens is that people feel to be more closer to their God. They are doing, and therefore they feel all the time they would like to be closer to their God. That was the God they are giving. When revival occurs in people's 64, 64.
Why don't you tear the sky apart and come down?
When?
Why don't you tear the sky apart?
Why don't you tear the sky
apart and come down?
Apart and come down. It is gone now. Isaiah is asked, why don't you, God in heaven, tear the sky so that you may come down to us?
The mountains would see you and shake with fear.
The mountain will see you when the sky is there and you have come down. The mountains will see you and shake, tremble.
They would tremble like water boiling over a hot fire. Come and reveal your power to your enemies and make the nations tremble at your presence.
When revival occurs in people's heart, when revival occurs in a congregation like in Makanda, it involves God. When revival occurs, it involves God near his people. Because when there is no revival, God distances himself from the people. Because the revival is all about holiness. Therefore, revival helps us to be closer with our God. Well, let's just see. Number 6. Revival, when revival occurs, revival brings the deliberate act of reconciliation. Deliberate act of reconciliation. Because without revival, when there is no revival, God is far away from us. But when revival occurs, now we are reconciled back to our God. So it is very important, you and I, to pray God help us to work on our revival. Because when it occurs, we will be reconciled back. Remember, Jesus came so that he may reconcile us back to our God. Now, because Jesus went now, revival will reconcile us back to our God. You know, there are many things. I can talk about many things. But let me say this one, the last one. When revival takes place in the people's hearts, joy is empowered and overflows. When revival takes place, there is a lot of joy. Not only alone, but it overflows. Akisiano Michael Nagiki. Brothers and sisters in the Lord, when all this happens now, when all these things happen into the heart of Christians, into a church like Makanda, do this. Number 1, the church has life. The church has life. When there is revival, there is life in the church. When there is no revival, there is no life. As an individual, you are dying. You are very dying. But when revival takes place, there is life. When revival takes place, there is a lot of praise in the church. Because people tend to uplift God because of the deeds that He will have done to them. Now, the guiding one which was read to us now by the reader. Psalms 145 verse 3 and 7. This is a psalm of David of praise. Therefore, we as Christians now, when revival takes place, what are we supposed to do? Just to uplift God and say, thank you, Lord, because of what you have done to us. So Psalms 145, it is a psalm of praise by David. So David is telling us this now, that a time is coming because of revival, when people will join together and recognize God as their God and start worshiping Him than before. Now we have to believe. We have to get the revival take place in our hearts today. And we can organize it at the guiding God. And the people will join together in worshiping God. Why? Because of His love and satisfaction in their lives. What else was it? While you're worshiping. brothers and sisters, the word of God in hand, the word of God always brings, when people accept revival in their hearts and they embrace the word of God, this word of God now brings prosperity and revival. Therefore, the Bible says, revival cannot occur without the word of God. It is key. No, we get to teach you and not go to go here, guy. Nigga, that one revival will occur in our hearts. And when revival occurs in our hearts now, there is a lot of prosperity, there is a lot of revival, there is a lot of joy. So there is no stagnation. When you read this in the text that has been read to us, 5 times, because it's a song, 5 times in this song, Jehovah is praised. 5 times, Jehovah is praised. Why is God praised? Because He is the one who heals. No honor here is the one who heals. He's the one who resurrects. He's the one who prospers. He's the one who comforts. And He's the one who uplifts. Brothers and sisters in the Lord, in our God, when we accept the revival, the power of God that came when Jesus died and He was buried and resurrected Jesus, the same power now, which could not hold, because the ground could not hold the corpses. That power of God now comes and revives us. That power of God comes now and revives our issues. Brothers and sisters in the Lord, when you look at the Deuteronomy chapter 32, in Psalm, what Moses is telling us is that Moses, through this song that he is singing, because it is a song that Moses is singing, and this is the second song after they had crossed the river Jordan. It's the second song. There is the first song that they sang, being written by Miriam. So this is the second song now. 3 things that David is reminding us. Moses, not David, but Moses. That Moses is giving us a history of the Israelites. He is telling us who they are. He is telling us who they are. He is telling us where they came from. He is telling us what is expected of them. And He is telling us where they are expected to go. So my friend, through this psalm of Moses now, we know who we are. We know what is expected of us. We know where we are expected to go. Whatever is true. Since it's your one, we are here. We are not of this world. Kwa hivyo lazima tukae tofauti na dunia hii, kwa sababu sisi ni wa mji mwingine. Whatever is true. We are different. Sisi si wa dunia hii, sisi ni wa mji mwingine. Number 2, Moses is reminding the Israelites of the sins that they had committed in the past. Of what they had done in the past. And because of those sins, they ended up in